Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode of Kevysie podcast. We have a returning guest. He was on the original version of this podcast that was initially called Kevin Bridge a couple months back. But how about you welcome my friend ASG Spade back to the show under a new name? But what's up, brother? Welcome back. Also, welcome because it's the revamp podcast that you coming back on.
Yeah.
As like you did the first time, tell us a bit about yourself, brother. What you do, what you got cooking up in that studio. That's a spoiler because I know what you do, but they probably don't know what you do. But tell us what you're cooking up in there, man.
Well, as he said, I am ASG to the SPADE, ASG Spade. I am an artist. I am a motivational artist more than anything. I am a motivational speaker. I actually have been dilly-daddling in clothes a little bit, so I got some little things in
That's
the
a
works, man.
tease. Hell yeah.
So yeah, I got a few things going on, but I am an artist. I'm one of the best in ASG, so
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. And so today, you reached out to me because you have a new album coming out. Like, this is the first one officially.
yes, my very first album, very first one.
Man, dude, you gotta tell us, break that down for us. Like, what's the genesis of this album? I've seen the cover art, and like you showed me.
Yeah.
It looks fire, and I listened to some of your music. When you first met, and I still gotta go back and listen to music because honestly, your music kind of could help me like write my poetry novel a bit. So I appreciate that, my man. And now like see, well, the first time we met, and I've seen the growth you have in these last few months, it's just been immaculate. If I'm pretty honest.
Yeah.
Because I've seen your posts like I see you rapping like at one event to another to another. I was like, that's my like, if
Yeah.
only he could hear me right now when I'm seeing these. I was like, yeah, that's freaking dope.
Yeah.
Sorry, like get back to the question. Like, what's the genesis of this album? 'Cause, dude, you were storytelling like no other, bro. Like, tell us.
Okay, so just to bring you in on the album a bit, the album is called From Me to You. It is the very first Book of Spade. It's my first album, and I think I'm gonna go on with this the Book of Spade thing because I used to do a little thing on my Instagram called Spade Speaks. It'll be moments in time where I'm just giving motivational speeches that people can go through the day, or even just a small motivational text, so that way people can feel better about themselves and who they are as a person. Bump what you do, just you mentally, So from me to you is my most prized possession. It is 15 songs that represent my Nana. My Nana died in 2015, as I spoke on last time I was on here. 15 songs from my Nana, and I do have a deluxe that will be dropping on my birthday, August the 8th, to this album. Now, my favorite song on this album has to be For Life. I have to tell you about For Life. For Life is a song with me and my brother. The song before that is called Letter to Ace. Ace is my brother that is on For Life. And when I tell you that song, it's a Jamaican vibe, but a United States vibe. It's a different thing that will get you dancing and get you going. And being honest, this album is special. It shows people the type of artist I am. I am versatile. I am different. I do, like you said, I preach my truth. And to also touch on the things that you were touching on that had you a little excited there. When I went off to do these different performances. Last time I talked to you, I said, I never won. I never won. I'm going to win. Now I'm
Mhm.
talking to you now, and it's only been a couple months. I've won twice. I've been flown to Chicago, Illinois. Yes, sir. I've been flown from Iowa to Chicago. I've been opening up for King Louis and El Hit and things like that. I have done a few different things that are pretty cool. And I almost went to Rolling Loud, but had to bag up a little bit, do my own thing. I had to focus on the album so I can give people something different. Also, King Louis did really embrace me really well. He was like, man, bro, I love what you did. You are really raw. I love your talent." And that was something that was special. I was like, "Man, bro, can I take a video?" You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, telling me how you feel about it. I asked him purely, "I just want you to tell me exactly how you feel. You don't have to try to make it look better or make it look worse. Be honest with me." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, Louis, just let me know what you think about the video." And he was like, "Man, I mean, of the performance, excuse me." And he was like, "Man,
I got you. Got
yo, dude, you raw, you got it, bro." So that was a real blessing. That was a real like helping. So yeah, man, I'm getting to it, and I've dropped probably like 3 songs. Yeah,
this feeling.
it was dope.
Man, I have to do that right quick, man, because dude, first off, brother, I'm fucking proud of you, bro.
Appreciate you,
Like,
my man.
I ain't finished. I don't sugarcoat. You know me by now. I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah,
And well, in just a short amount of time, you encouraged me, man. You done one twice. You got a full-fledged album coming out. Or what's the drop date for the album?
March
March
everywhere. You can get it. You can get it Spotify. We can get it music Apple Music. We can get it anywhere. That thing is going to be everywhere. Even if you listen to titles, Savant, everything. I'm telling you. I use NetEase for everything. So we good.
And I didn't mean to cut you off, but I know you were speaking on something about before I cut you off, but I have to get that clapping right there.
I know you good, brother. I appreciate you. You do a lot of love on here, bro. You really show a lot of love on here, bro. And that's something that I'm grateful for. So I really appreciate you, man, for real.
Man, there's always been my passion, showing love to everybody. I don't care who you are. You can be white, black, orange, purple, green. I don't give it.
Yeah.
Everyone needs some love, and that's still always been my motto as I name up my brand, the showing love and building community. And stepping the best way I can. I may not have like a huge reach yet, but I'm going to help reach somehow in some way because you never know who's watching. I didn't know you was watching from that.
Yeah.
So I'm always about showing love, brother. And please tell us more about your music and just the storytelling that you do in this industry that's not like anything like anyone has really seen ever. And also tell me about those 2 awards, bro. Like, yeah, you got to talk about that. Come on, guy. I'm
I
not.
got
Yeah,
you.
you got to talk.
I got you. So the first time I won, and it's actually kind of special. So I came to St. Louis and I was like, man, I'm finna try to see if I can get me in a competition or something, man. My people I work with, spitting bars, they actually had a event going on in St. Louis. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go see what St. Louis talking about. So I went down to St. Louis and I was just like, it's my first time. I'm nervous. I'm trying to
Mhm.
win. I'm going against somebody whose song is really doing well out here in St. Louis,
Mhm.
doing well in his, town. He's from St. Louis. So I'm like,
Go ahead. Good.
right. And when that doubt started to creep in, I started to realize, and I had someone with me who let me know, like, dude, your ASG Spade, did you forget? Like it's cool that everybody else can feel how they want to feel about themselves, but let's talk about a person who really put the work in. Let's talk about a person that you can't beat story wise.
Exactly.
Let's talk about a person that then been through the world at least 5 times and literally still keep going no matter what happens. So when it came down to it, I went down there. It was my first time performing in St. Louis, and I ended up getting my W. I end up winning in a new state, new place, first time. And it's not necessarily my performance itself that got me to win or my performance track, which is like when you take the words off of your music and stuff
Gotcha.
like that.
Gotcha. I got
Um,
you.
it was one, my aura, two, my story that I gave to them. I let them know that I am a man who has been through maybe what you've been through, if not worse. I let them know I come from nothing and I still have to find ways to build myself and be a better person. And at the end of the day, once they heard that story, Excuse me. Once they heard that story, there was no discussion on who won. After that, I used my winnings from there to go to Chicago. Not only that, but I went to Chicago and I was supposed to have my song on the radio, but I didn't. I was supposed to be so happy and yeah, but I couldn't make it to Chicago to hear my song on the radio. Thankfully, Spitting Bars decided, you know what, we'll hold that song for you.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. We're going to put a pin in that real quick. So the second win, I went to Chicago off of the win from St. Louis. I'm like, I got to try to get 2 of them in a row. I got to be a 2-time champ. And I went to Chicago and I won second place. Now, Kev, you tell me, right?
Mhm.
I feel like I still won first place. You tell me. But technically, I won second place when I went to Chicago, and I performed well. I lost to a guy who played a guitar. He was doing a beat on the guitar. It was amazing, right? But
I heard that top, and this is your first time going.
yeah, this was my first time performing in Chicago.
Let's think about that. This is your first time and you got second place. Think about that. A lot of first time artists don't even make it to second place, dude. Not even
E-
third place.
Exactly.
So yes, you still won first place, dude, even though it might be second place, but as a first time artist in another state, now you cannot you dude, hold on, dude. A, bro, a first time artist in a whole different state got second freaking place.
Yeah.
Hell yes, that's first place, brother. Why the hell
Now
would you
let me tell
anyone
you.
be discouraged about that?
Now look, let me tell you about the Chicago show. The Chicago show was very special to me
Mm-hmm.
because yes, it was my first time performing back at home, where I'm from, but I had my mom in the building. I had my dad in the building. I had my brother
Even
in the
with that,
building,
that's still you won first place because you was back home.
you know? And even with that, I had to sit back and I'm like, did I do good enough? Did I win? But I had to realize I won the same prize as the first place winner. There
Yeah.
was no difference in winning prizes. So we both could have either opened up for King Louis or took $300 that night.
Mhm.
I chose to open up for King Louis. He chose to take the money. So hey, I take the opportunity and the chance to, expand the brand. Of which, when I had all these people there for me,
Yeah.
that gave me another level. On top of that, I performed with one of my closest friends, my best friend, KLA. Is K apostrophe or hyphen, whatever you choose to say, LA, all caps. She 100% has been my rock throughout a lot of this music
Come on.
as like my best friend in music. So
Heck
with
yeah.
that being said, she invited me to perform a song that we created that is out on YouTube right now. It's called Arrivals. And that song, once you listen to it, it's gonna be in your head. It's one of them. So we got to perform that. I got to see my brother ASG Ace perform for the first time, and they got
Come.
to see me win. So when I tell you, and my mother was there, as I said, my father, my aunties, my whole family was there, and they watched me win in front of everyone. That was very special to me. Now, with that, I ended up having to come back to Chicago the next week.
Yeah.
The date, I'll never forget it. It was February 22nd. That's a Sunday. I had to come back to Chicago to perform, and my song didn't get played on the radio when I went to Chicago to perform the first time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
this time, as I'm getting into the venue, they start telling us like, yeah, we're gonna have your songs played on the radio. I'm like, okay, bet. So I end up doing a radio interview first with Power 92
That's a
Shondell.
radio interview. That's 50. Oh, got
Yeah, yeah, with Shondell. Shout out to Shondell because he really supports Spitting Bars a lot. He really does support upcoming artists. I love that. But realistically, Shondell let me know, like, yeah, bro, we gonna go ahead and make this happen. We gonna get through these interviews. We gonna get you performing, and you gonna hear your song on the radio. He was really helpful. He made sure that we had pizza, and all of that because this event was sponsored by Beggars. That was honestly a really good event. And just to go off into that, after I did my radio interview, I went right outside and was able to hear my song played on the radio. So I am radio played artist. I have another song that will be on the radio because I won twice. I do get two songs that go on the radio. So that was
Two freaking songs, not just one, but two freaking.
yes,
Bro,
sir.
you just keep making history, bro. Keep making
And
history.
I
Um,
have to.
just this is freaking phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do. I gotta do more time. I'm just remembering back in your face not a couple months back how you was talking about mental health and how you deal with it in your music. Just few months later, you're speaking on the radio, two awards in your in your home state.
He,
First time artist, you get second place, but you really got first place because that's your home turf.
you
First
know
of
that.
all, you barely hear about a first time artist even making it third place
Yeah.
at all. Like you rarely hear about that, and I'm just like, nah, bro, it's killing it out here.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I was like, I'm not like a big music person. I don't know how like the process goes. Like I listen to music, yes, but I don't sit down like with the get the beats, get the lyrics, and like telling us. I'm like I do my own storytelling, novels and magazines and comics and stuff. And I've written like music for just to play around with it because I don't know what the hell I'm going. But I just like challenging myself because like find like some people turn that poetry into music because
Yes.
music is pretty much poetry. And so when I heard that, I heard like that thought process, I was like, you know what you like using poetry is like interesting. And so I'm kind of like I was like so I'm like I got back into writing poetry and I might turn them into like music like to might do a theme song for my company someday.
That's dope.
So I'm just like trying to figure out like what I want to do with it. Like like I want something upbeat, but also let you feel something. And you just said like theme song, you can watch a really good show and you get a really good book. You know what I mean? So I was like, so that's my kind of like my way of trying to ease my way into like the music industry, but I'm not freaking singing about it.
Right.
God no. But it's just like I got somebody like you that can do the rapping and like parts, like the beats and parts for me. So that could be a potential collaborations down the road.
Of course. Just let me know.
Um, as I'm like in the early, I could easily see like some poetry, written, and you can just tell me how you can turn it into a theme song. Yeah, however you can do it. So that's a tease for you guys. So like get a Kevysie ASG crossover event.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, we could do that all day. We could do Kevin ASG however you need to, brother. We could do that.
But man, I feel like a big brother and you're the same age. Right, but I am such a thought brother, especially just to hear it's just it's so organic, it's so real and raw. And I always tell people, I'm just like, the thing that social media needs right now is just something real.
Exactly.
And I don't know, like people ask, they be like scared, like get themselves out there because they're scared like what people will say. I was like, it's what people say.
Exactly.
I'm like, because at the end of the day, you just be you. It doesn't matter what other people say about you because that's their own insecurity. That's not your problem. And I feel like I'm like social media has been so saturated with fake news, people don't know what's real. It really hates everything,
Literally.
especially with, like, if it's AI stuff, and that's the whole different conversation. Um,
Right.
but that's how I'm always trying to build my brand. Just be you and just be raw and just don't be afraid to just tell your story however way you want.
Right.
Like, it took me a while to even tell my story. Growing up, I was growing up, I'm thinking the national kid since forever, just about a time. I'm like, since I was in heaven with God, I was been a national kid.
Right. Right.
But ever since I got into the industry of entertainment, I've been able to find my voice, and that's why I started podcasting, like trying to help people find their voices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, and and it's been such a humbling experience this entire time. Like, this is actually, as of August of this year, will be officially a year of me podcasting on shows, and that's gonna be so freaking weird because I never thought I would ever want to be a podcaster. I never thought I would want to be a business person.
Mm.
And it's like, I don't know what the heck God is going with me, or what He got planned in my story, but whatever it is, I'm gonna trust Him and we're gonna follow Him,
Let me
regardless.
tell you something. God got a plan for you, and whatever your did I mention? I think that's one of my songs on the album. God got a plan for me. But
Really interesting.
I feel like I've been watching the things you've been doing even after our first interview, and
Really, that was
immediately
now.
after our interview, I was like, "Oh my God, why he do my interview like that?" But your process that you are doing, it is so beautiful. The interview you did with me was awesome. And every interview that you did after that has got better on better on better on better. And when I tell you I've been watching, I'm like, man, I have to do another interview. I got all this stuff going on. I can come back to him with a whole bunch of good information. Bro, you have been elevating. You have been elevating so amazingly. I love the
I,
art that you've been doing and stuff, bro. You've been doing your thing, man. For real.
it's funny you bring that up. I was like, sometimes I try not to post too much at once on certain interviews because I
Mm,
want people to see a full episode.
yeah,
Like, because some interviews I post probably like one or two reels, some I post three, some I might post four.
yeah,
But I want people to see the actual full episode. I want to because it's on YouTube and Spotify, and they like getting a sneak peek of like, this is what we talked about. And I
right.
also post the ones I feel like have even most impact. Like,
Mm,
that's why I specifically chose and I cut the video and like stuff was for from your first interview, and I
mhm,
want to spotlight you and your story. That's why I didn't post like the ones I shared my story, because that episode was about you. I shared my story many times.
right.
I've shared my story many times now. But that was like your first interview
Yeah.
ever on the podcast, I believe.
It was my first interview, period.
Yeah, because I mean, you had reached out to me because you told me that you appreciate how I'm growing my brand. So that's why I
Yeah,
specifically chose that cut of the video, you explaining how you deal with your emotions in your music. Like, so that's why I try to be like very strategic. And
right.
I also supposed to check out AS Spade's music here,
Mhm,
and also check out the full episodes of his story on YouTube. And so I was like, like and like some videos, it's a much more like comic book. So I've posted a little bit more videos because they have a book that's out. Like, they didn't get funded. And I try to like try to push it out the best
right.
way I can. And then some other videos we talk about movies. So that probably like be like one long video. This is our review of the movie. If you want to check out the full full episode, go to YouTube. And like one, maybe two videos of like how we feel about a certain movie or like the universe, or um like Marvel, DC, yada yada yada, stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, that's why I would post the way I did. And honestly, I post more videos on the YouTube Shorts than I do on Instagram.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think I put more videos on YouTube of your interview.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember correctly. I think I did. I lost count. There's so many videos like that now. I lost count of which time I put them.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, so that's how but yeah, when I go and get videos, I go and pick out a certain video because I want this video story to get out there.
Right.
And sometimes I post like 4 / 3 minute video because I'll just especially like this story will be more packed with I feel like it's that full segment. I don't
Yeah.
want to just get so cut off for like in like 30 seconds, you know what I mean?
Mhm. I get you.
Yeah, so that's why I position like you know yeah, interview like that and compared to others.
Right, right,
Well,
right.
I'm like just as like nothing personal at all. It's just how I strategically post videos and like see and also I also test the algorithm too to see which one goes out faster.
Mm.
And so so that at first I posted like 4 videos of you on Instagram, but only
Mhm.
2 of them didn't really go as far out. That's why I
Mhm.
didn't tag you.
Yeah.
But I posted that segment of views opening up about the death of your family and how you dealt with it in your music. And that one pushed out. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna tag you in this one and invite you guys to collaborate on this one.
That's dope.
So that's kind of how I'm like, okay. So and then that's it. And then other times I test different times in my post. And I learned that I get more engagement at night. And so that's also the other thing. I strategically post. Like YouTube, like on YouTube, I post like that's like midnight. The video instantly gets views. And like a couple hours later, it gets like 1,000 views.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, so this actually be a time to post. So when you don't see me posting like all day, I purposely waiting to late at night. Because for some odd reason, the night owls come out and tend to see.
Dope. That's dope.
And like even and then there are moments I try to do something else, like do something different, like I post like early noon,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it gets pushed, and I get views on people I forgot that I'm friends with on social media, and I'm just like, okay, who the heck are you, and how did we become friends?
It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that.
Yeah, and I was like, and then like look at my Instagram stories. There've been like times I get like 60 views. I'm like, where the hell did these people come from? I say, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, what I did come from? I'm like, oh my God, I actually know y'all. I forgot you're on social media. And so yeah, so it's an interesting process learning these different algorithms. And I've been seeing your posts every single day in every post. Like I always make sure I'm repost, repost, repost,
Yeah.
repost.
Yeah.
You probably seen notifications multiple times. It's like Captain Davis reposted your post. I was like,
Yeah. You be supporting.
and then sometimes I forget to post it on my story, so I have to go back on your page. I'm like,
For
oh
real.
crap, I thought I posted
It
that.
be like that.
But that's just me. I just like supporting people. Like, if you want to support me, cool. I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I'm not supporting just trying to be like the handout or something. But
Right.
I'm supporting because I see the potential. That's just me. I'm like, I ain't supporting trying to expect something back. I was like, I'm supporting because I didn't have support growing up. Well, I had support, but I didn't like for like family that's a little that's family, like
Yeah.
outside of family. And I was like, I'm just trying to be like that angel brother in a way.
I get
Like
that.
yeah.
I get
I
that.
was like, I might not no, I don't care if I don't know you yet. If I can see the potential in you, I'm going to support the best way I can. Even if it's just sharing and reposting, I may not be able to buy everything, but I'm going to at least help reap the reach the 4 pieces that for your potential customers. Like, I don't care if it's music, I don't care if it's books, I don't care if it's loan, clothing, or whatever. If you need help, uh, well, just want an angel brother, as they say. I
Yeah.
might make that a shirt, angel brother. I should make that shirt now. Uh,
New idea.
but yeah, that's just me, and I might make that a cologne if I'm crazy enough. I might make it an angel brother cologne. I might make that. Too, 'cause I make my own cologne too.
Wow. That's dope.
I thought I took no, I did not tell you. But yeah, since you're talking about it, but yeah, one of my things I also do, I also create my own, I'm creating my own cologne, like perfume. Yeah, but it's like, because there's cologne, of course, for the men, and I have some perfume for the women, but then I have a middle section that's for both sides.
Right, right, right.
It sounds like, so we all smell good together, like brothers and sisters, we all smell good, we all born together. And then, I have my brother brand. I'm delaying that for like another year, to get my artist some more time. She needs some this, because she has lot of stuff going on. So I was like, I'm gonna push that back a year and a half or so.
Yeah.
But that's still coming together. I'm working on some sunglasses.
Oh,
I'm doing some sunglasses. Yeah, I'm testing that out. I'm doing my drinking, my beverage plan. My bev, I've, my beverage snack burgers. I initially just rebranded that. It's called a Kevysie Spirit now. So that's coming soon. I'm going to follow with a friend of mine because she does baking. She's got she's just in baking because I can't bake the life of me. So she's gonna be part of my and I'm gonna be part of my beverage snack company. I'm gonna have her build her bakery business too. It's
oh,
Kevysie Spirit. So that's coming soon. Like it's gonna be non-alcoholic because I don't drink whatsoever.
yeah,
And energy drinks, water, horse drinks, like athletes as well. Like, of course, gotta have that free punch in there. Gotta have some juice. But
exactly.
I had my first test run, and I must say it tasted so freaking good, and it was not heavy on my body. So that's an A plus for me. And I
Dope.
was like, because I'm trying to create something that's one not expensive, because I'm tired of these corporations basically housing people.
Yeah,
And I want something that you can drink and just feel good and feel good in yourself, and but also not be heavy on your body. And like, just especially hearing about all these companies, like certain things in this drink and stuff, and you're like, ugh. That's why I kind of cut back on some drinks.
yeah,
But I still drink like some drinks, but I drink more water now. But since I got cut back, my body has been so freaking good. I freaking lost weight without even noticing that I lost some weight. And, because I remember my sister made a comment to me when she saw me walking down. She's like, "Okay, flat belly." I was like, "Hey." I was like, "Oh shoot, it really." I was like, "Oh my god, it really did go down."
yeah,
I'm like, even when I eat food, it doesn't. It just flows right off me as soon as I eat. Like it just flows like you. And I'm like, "Oh, body's changing. And I
yeah.
feel great right now." And I was like, and plus I'm trying like get my workout, my like a workout method and everything. And then the one of these days applying to get like a mental health institution. It's kind of feel like institution, but it's more like a safe haven. It's gonna be like this is like one of my dream goals, like cut down the road. I want to do like a mental health safe haven where you can like come in and do some yoga, you can sit that room and go over there, you want to do some exercise, guys, and over there. Heck, if you want a calm, safe space to write, read, whatever, yeah, you have one for that too. Like that's one of my goals. So heck, if you want to make some music with some headphones, like for you, like I don't have a spot over there for you. You can have your own space. You can design your. And that's legit how my mind goes. Like long term, like business wise, like things I want to create. And someday I'm going to their own festival too.
Hmm. Hey, that's dope.
And I'm also and join like a haunted house attraction. I'm also going to bring doing some down the road.
Okay.
So my that's in my brain just has an imagination. I want to build load. I really got inspired like the Netflix stuff and Netflix holidays that they do in like Philadelphia and like, Texas. Like, I want to create something like that. Like I want to create my own Dave and Buster movie type of place that you can come out on. And
Wow.
that's kind of like uh That's actually kind of how like my haunted house attraction kind of be, where it's just an house thing, but it's not just a haunted house attraction. It would be part of that. But I
Oh,
call it the Kevin's house, where it's like my
okay.
yeah, it's like my Netflix house where you have different attractions. Like you want to play bowling, you go over there. Like, you know, you're like you want to come into my comic universe, you got my section over here, you got my skin shifter section over here. The skin shifter one's is more horror, so there's some like one of the horror attractions in there. I'm like, if you want ASP music, he's over there.
Yeah,
And then like once, like I also want to do like a museum someday too. Like
that's dope.
it's I have like so many things that is in my brain that I'm going to go into life because I'm determined to do that. And like it's like God can bless me with like different things that I can't really explain.
Yeah,
Because it comes by so fast. 'Cause I meet so many different people, and it's like God's teaching me to network and get connection with people. And I
yeah.
was like, I got you with the music. And I have another friend with the music who's also a musician herself, who's also a realtor, and so many other hats she has. So I mean, I can learn real estate from her and how to do buildings and stuff. And then I can collab with you how to do beats and you get like the upbeat sound like for a theme song. And you do the rapping part that you badass at that. I can't do that for the life of me. I even if you got friends, I want to be a spirit actor from like Kevin's house thing and do on stuff. So it's like guys, you're like it's got like God doing a pre-production of different things with the song.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I don't know how this gonna happen, but I trust God.
Yeah. One step at a time.
Heck yeah, man. Heck
Mhm.
yeah. And then I got my shoes a part of my retail thing. So I got things too. You know, you could probably do an essay ASG Spade street of collections. So you
Oh,
never
yeah, we can
know.
tap into that. We can tap into that. I'm with it.
So like you never know what could happen on the flip side, brother.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Now I'm proud of you because you last time I talked to you, you was just getting your comics going. You had a few other things going, but man, you got a lot. You got a lot going on, a lot that you're planning. You got a lot of short terms and long terms that don't
Mhm.
have to be long, depending on how life go. You know,
Right.
so that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
But one
then
thing I do want to say is I have to give one thing I want to do on this platform of yours is speak to upcoming artists and new artists who are sitting at home creating their music
mm,
and they're not putting it out. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So to all artists out there who sit in the crib making music and you are literally not applying your music to your life and it's not relating to you, how can someone else relate to your music if it's not relating to you? With
Mm,
that being said, if you make your music just for you, that's selfish. Why is it selfish? Because if you do not share a story that maybe someone else is dealing with, you could save somebody's life with that story.
does-
You could change someone's life with that story. All you have to do is continue to be yourself and be honest to yourself.
mm,
But a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people think, oh, when I make music, I'm doing it for me. And I was stuck in that jail that I put myself in. But once I stepped out of that and I said, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's other people in the world who go through the things I go through. I'm pretty sure there's people in the world who have lost many people. That's when a switch clicked for me. Let your
mm,
switch click. If your friends like it, if your family like it, just post it so they can tap in because you never know who's listening. I made a song called Do It that I have been performing lately, and the crowd loves it.
mm,
But when King Louis asked me, he say, "Hey Spade, what's that song that you just performed, bro? That song was crazy." I say it's called Do It. He like
mm,
send it to me real quick on Instagram, and I'ma download it. That man downloaded that song as soon as the event was over and played it in his car probably as soon as the event was over. You wanna know why? Because I made an impact. Because I showed authenticity.
You know,
Be yourself. If you're weird as an artist, be a weird artist. So what? We have 1,000 weird artists. Hello? Be
I mean,
yourself.
like
Be
I
you.
always say, just be freaking.
Exactly.
It's like
And that's
the
the
only
real
like the
fact.
only things that's weird is you're not putting yourself out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
like
you.
that's the only thing that's weird. It's like
Thank you.
if you're worried about what people say, first of all, fuck 'em. Not literally, but you know what I mean.
Exactly.
um, because first of all, people don't dictate who has talent. And it's just funny these today on Facebook. I don't know if you're a WWE fan or that's a fan.
Mm-mm.
I see someone tweet out talking about Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, talking about that he has no talent, he's just a knuckle, but you know, his and yada yada yada. You know. And I make a simple comment. I say it's funny that people like who make that comment say it's trying to say nobody has talent, but I'm saying what exactly the talent that you have? And then somebody just responded to me on Facebook, talking, you don't need to be good at something to say who has talent. You have BS at Facebook. And I just responded to them while you were talking. And it's funny people like you think they can get to you last time. And you actually don't.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm so sick of people trying to think that I'm like, first of all, I didn't say that you have to be good at something to say, that someone has talent. I flat out said that it's funny you think that you can dictate who has talent or not. So first of all, I'm like, that, first of all, you clearly not comprehend what the heck I wrote, first of all. Because I didn't say anything about being good at something. I said it's funny that that a lot of people say they can dictate who has talent or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, you can dislike something or someone, but you cannot say they don't have talent or not. Because everyone has a talent. They just have to figure out their path on their talent. Now, y'all say, people say that someone will have you said, like, people say that someone will have a talent is because that person is insecure themselves. You know what I mean? And you just deflecting of your own insecurity because you can't do the stuff that you do. So you say they don't have talent, but in reality, you just feel like you don't have the talent. And stuff like that just grinds my gears. And I was like, it's a good thing you don't dictate nobody's talent whatsoever. And as a like me I'm not like a huge kid on this stuff, but I would tell you if I might not like something. I would explain why I don't like it. Does not mean I'm saying you don't have the talent. You just saying like this is why I don't like it because I feel like if you do it this way, you would have been better. But I'm like then again, it's not my story to tell. This is just my input.
Right.
Like for example, like let's think of the Marvel universe. First 10 years, fantastic. I had a blast. Multiverse saga, I'm struck.
It'd be like
It's like
that.
I freaking struggle. And I was like, but they had good moments though. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's just they didn't take the time to play the ball me like they did the first 2 movies.
Right.
It's like they was rushing trying to get to this big story arc of Secret Wars of Doomsday. But I read the original Secret Wars. I'm like, that is a huge event. They should have took their time to build.
Right.
I was like, granted, I love like some of the moments in like the TV shows and like the movies and it's everything. But they should have spread it out and actually brought the quality into the shows and into everything they brought
Yeah.
because they followed these feedbacks and that people wanted more, so they just pushed it. If I push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out. I was like, that's not what we meant.
Right. Exactly.
We wanted more quality taken. I'm like, but then there are some people that's impatient and want stuff. Don't listen to that because they don't know how to put it. But I'm saying, I'm like, people say y'all want more, but y'all complaining talking about it's taking 3 years. I'm saying, but y'all the same people telling people telling you to take your time. And I was like, you're complaining that it's taking about 3 years for a season, but yeah, he was just saying they need to take their time because you want quality. So if which one you want, like you're contradicting yourself. Like you want quality or not.
Right.
Then I was like, and then I was like, when they was like questioning, like, why does it take so freaking long? And I broke it down. I was like, after schedule, production costs, production sets, production time to film. It takes a year to film a freaking season or a movie. And then the casting, they have other projects they're doing. It's part of being a creator. It takes time. And then of course some people try to find come at me some and stuff. But no, I'm like, I'm not gonna pick a fight with an idiot. So I'm just gonna move on from it.
Right.
Because like why is not taking a few years? He's like, you did not listen to what they said to me. I was like, y'all wanted quality. Quality takes freaking time. They thought that you have a low attention span, like at all.
Right.
And they tell me they miss the days when people like go like shows go off for like 2 months like over the summer. I was like, cable is slowly dying. Not many people are paying for that or don't want to pay for that. That's
Right.
why streaming is on the rise right now. Because why not? Honestly, you can do a lot more with streaming. If I'm being honest with you, the streaming is on global. Cable, that's enough. So that's why streaming is on the rise a lot. I'm
Yeah.
like, and honestly, I like streaming, especially when they drop the entire season at once. I like it. So that's why I don't get it.
Yeah.
But
No,
then,
yeah.
like, there's some streaming that does drop it every week. I just wait till the entire show comes out. I'm like, I'll wait an entire month so the whole season come out and watch it all alone. I was like, I don't mind. I'm like, I do not mind doing that because I have other stuff I have to catch up on anyway. Still, that gives me time. And it just really hurts my knees that people complain, and complain about everything. Like, just, and like, for like, another example, the Lantern show. They just released a show. And you're like,
Mhm.
I don't know if you saw it, if you're a fan of DC,
A little bit.
um, dude, it was even 5 minutes and people complaining instantly about Lanterns and talking about, where's the green? And I'm like, oh. I was like, dude, it's a trailer. It doesn't come out till August. I'm pretty sure they're still editing the freaking thing. This is just a
Exactly.
sneak peek. Jesus Christ. And I was like, granted, I haven't read any of the electric comics, but I've seen someone I trust that knows the comics that explains why Lanterns is actually really good because you get this source material like going by this, especially
Right.
if that's what she said. He's like, well, that makes me even more intrigued about the show. I just need to vent on that like that.
Yeah. No, nothing's wrong with that. Absolutely.
Yeah, especially I saw of course in the creative world with the comments. I'm slowly getting to like movies and TV shows and stuff. So I'm really the business side of those things. And it cracks me up when somebody asks me, like a troll asked me. I was like, I remember one time it's like someone said, like random troll, so how about you go be a good comment for and stuff. It's like I don't know what the heck what comment I made. It was on a movie. I was like, I don't know that. Yeah, I was like, first of all, I'm not a comment for. I'm a business owner.
Right.
And I like that it's page, by the way. I was like, second of all, what the hell do you do?
Right.
I was like, this comic book is actually making a living and actually enjoying life, creating what I love to do. Well, you're probably working a 9 to 5 you probably don't like whatsoever.
Right.
Your profile looks miserable as well, and just based on how you try to troll me, it shows me that you're just a little troll that needs a life.
Mm.
So yes, I would happily go be a comic book because I'm going to create stories that I actually love telling. and actually get in longer community that potentially will actually help me build my platform out.
That's dope.
And then I was like, and also it's one the world. How you think you got a job? It's like how you think you got a job? And then I'm like simple comments like I've seen like posts and like Facebook they like this franchise should have stopped here. Like like Spade for example, someone said Spade should have stopped in like number two or three, and then someone said it should have stopped at one. I'm just like, what? You could just stop watching and let us the rest of us enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then people complain about scary movies. Please tell me you saw that trailer.
The scary movie, the new one? Did see the trailer, but I actually went and seen the movie.
Wait, just say
I said I seen the trailer, but I actually went and seen the movie,
Scary Movie 6, you know?
the new one that came out. Yeah.
It comes out in June.
No, 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 no. I thought it was the I'm thinking of what is it, Scream?
Scream 7?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I was talking about I saw Scream 7 too.
I haven't seen the trailer to it. Is it good or
Dude, Scary Movie 6? We're so freaking back, bro.
okay, bet.
Dude, when I tell you, people, I saw people complaining because literally at the beginning of the trailer, they make a pronoun joke. It opens up, they show like a spoof of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Hard Eyes, Megan, and then Megan does her creepy dance, and then takes off the mask, and boom, it's Ghostface. The spoof is Ghostface, and Ghostface you remember Scary Movie 6, the twins, the girl who always talks about the movies and how they like requels and sequels and stuff.
Yeah.
And they make a spoof. They literally legit making a whole spoof scary again, like I think the first two, like the first scary movie.
Yeah.
And so at the beginning of Scary Movie 6 trailer, like spoof Ghostface staff the spoof. I forget the character name. Jesus Christ!
Mhm.
But and then this random woman writes, "Oh my God, he stabbed her!" In the middle of her being stabbed, she looked at them and was like, "Not her. My pronouns are they them. He stabbed them." I was like, "Ah, damn." I was like, "They warned you. They're coming after everybody. This is how comedy is supposed to be. Make nobody escape."
Yeah.
Dude, we're so freaking back, and I've seen people complaining, and I made a post on Facebook. I was like, dude, this is how comedy is supposed to be. It's supposed to be unhinged. And like, it goes after everybody. And then Anna Faris is back, Regina is back. I'm like,
Okay.
they even brought back the voice stuff from the first movie. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, they really all bring it back the nostalgia of everybody.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. And then they made a government joke. And a Ferris character. So I'm supposed to be, I mean, I'm a Republican now. I'm supposed to be racist.
Right.
And the Regina says, "Oh, I think all white people are racist. You should hug."
That's crazy.
I was
That's
like,
crazy.
dude, you're so freaking bad. And like watching that trailer, I was like, finally, we need a laugh. And so I'm like, and I got inspired by that trailer. I'm making like my own horror comedy spoof comic called Tension Time Today,
Mhm.
where I'm making fun of Hollywood.
Wow. That hey, you be careful. You know Hollywood got some conspiracies going on around there.
But it's just where I'm making forms like where the story ends where it's called Tinsel Time because it's tinsel because Hollywood has no balls to do it, take a risk to make anything original. Because it's a tower it's full of rehashes and sequels. And I will usually have a scene in the comic where these Hollywood executives in the board meeting basically going crazy trying to rehash everything because that's like one person wants to get you out and they say gas me up. So I'm like, I let you have it full on old people argue, but there's like one new artist that's trying to get the original. They say yes, I am making time Hollywood,
That's dope. That's dope.
and then I'm going like asking like commentators, right? Like, can I make a spoof of your character? This is and like the originality. And so I got from this from two people so far. Be speak of their character. I'm like, I'm just doing this because he already laugh. I'm like, we all complain about Hollywood doing sequels and we had it, so why not make it comic about it? Like, come on, it's perfect. Like, I just want to make people laugh. Like
Yeah,
for real, and that's always been my goal. Like I want you to laugh. I want you to be entertained. I want you to have fun. I want you to be aware of things, and that's really just me, man. And that's also if I do this podcast, it's just yeah, I want to create a safe space for people. That's how it's last.
yeah.
It's
And
like people,
that's a real blessing and a real honor, for real.
heck yeah, people. I think people like that. That's too much media going in people's minds. Like it's just media spreads too much misinformation. It spreads too much hate, and it just causes too much division from relationships. Relationships and everything. It's like
Yeah,
you're literally being mean to this person because they're Democrat, and you're literally being mean to this person because they're Republican. And then like relationship wise, when you're taking advice from somebody that's probably like a single and like that knows nothing about what relationship truly is, and then it get on my nerves with this 50-50 bull crap in relationships. It's like first of all, relationship is a partnership, so that really 50-50, and like, it varies.
yeah,
As like when your partner's down, you have to pick up down. And if you're down, they have to pick you up. So like it's not 50-50 with that. But they always think like that they talking about 50-50, they always talking about financial. Relationships isn't all financial. Like it ain't all about finance stuff. Like how much you have to pay to buy this. If your relationship is based on transaction, you're not in a relationship. And like I don't know, a banking customer relationship or something. I was like, literally. And they also like so because a man's supposed to provide and stuff like this. I'm like, you don't understand what that's what that actually means. Providing isn't being financial all the time.
yeah,
So yes, as a man, you're not supposed to provide, providing protection, providing respect, providing love, and providing that safe haven for our partner. It ain't just about finances. And I've seen like so many people. I'm just like, so they're so independent. They don't need no man, like don't need no woman. I just want I pay all my bills and stuff. I'm like, okay, congrats, you're being an adult. Like you're being an adult, you're a grown person.
right,
And I'm seeing people like when I see people complain like allergies. I see that post on TikTok. I'm like, okay, look at these posts. So many of them you complaining about growth boys and this shit like that. Like there's so many men complaining about gold digger radio. And then someone talking about new top goal for some gold diggers. I'm like, so you just prove what you are. I was like, you
right,
gotta just prove what you are. And I was like, well, I was like, I don't care. It's like, I don't call. It's like, I try to stay away from that extent. It's just, it shows up. That's really once in a while. So,
yeah,
and I was like, yeah. It was like, no wonder relationships don't last because of these mindsets. And so relationships goes beyond finances. Relationship is relationship is sacred to others. And if usually first thought is of how much a man needs. And on the flip side, see women talking about they don't typically when a woman has money, things like okay, but yet you expect men to pay everything for you. I was like,
right,
granted, I can cook and clean and stuff. I ain't looking at you. I was like, I can cook and clean. I said, that's how being a woman.
right,
But in relationships, you're supposed to help each other out. It's even the Bible is. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a preacher, because I'm not. But it's just simple. A woman is a no. A wife is a helpmeet to her husband. It doesn't say a woman is a helpmeet to a husband.
right.
Think about that. It said a wife helped her husband, and a husband provides to protect his wife. Like, even if you think about that, it doesn't say a man do this for a woman do this for a man. That's two different things, literally. And yes, yes, I know the Bible. I study it one time. I was like, but no, I'm not a religious person because I don't follow these men labels. I follow Christ because
Right.
I'm a believer.
Right.
And you're actually the first person I actually talked about this. I'm sure about it.
Right.
But yeah, that's like I'm writing. I try to in everything I do, I dedicate it to God.
As you should. Everything I do, I do it in the name of my Nana, but I also
Mhm.
do it in the name of God because of the simple fact that that's what I was raised around. Like my brother ASG Ace and a lot of different people I work with, we grew up together in church and things like that. So I definitely get that. But before I do have to get out of here and get to the studio and stuff like that, get myself,
Mhm.
going, I did wanna let you know like you really do a good job, and I feel like you should always podcast. I know you're gonna do other things and stuff like that, but this right here is something special, even with the different channels of this you have. This is a passion. This is not work. This is a passion that you do. And that's something that I really feel like you should continue to do no matter what. And I appreciate you having me on here, of course, because like I said, you were my first interview and I'm so grateful. I have a few more interviews I'm gonna be doing in April as well with people and stuff like
Let's
that.
strictly go.
Yeah, I really, really, really have been investing in myself, and that's something that people have to count on. Don't count on time, count on yourself. You dig what I'm saying? So, with that
Yeah.
being said, after you count on yourself and don't count on time, guess what you count after that? Money. You dig what I'm saying? So, always understand this. And also, you spoke on poetry. You
Mhm.
spoke on how you are getting into it and stuff like that. The Book of Spade has a chapter in there called Hidden Gem Poem. It is a poem I wrote of this young lady that I love so very much and that has went through certain things. I wrote another song on there called Hope. Those
Yeah.
two songs kind of correlate for me. Why? Hidden Gem is about my love for this young lady. And Hope, I created that song on the day that her mother passed. And that really shocked me because me and this woman was in no form of contact when her
Mhm.
mother passed. It's just I had a music bug and I'm like, people need to hear this song. So when you hear Hope, and then you hear Hidden Gem, you'll hear the correlation. And don't get to crying on me now, cause this is a good album. You know what I'm saying? I don't need people crying on me when they hear these two songs together because they are a powerhouse together. Hidden Gem is not a song. Hidden Gem is a poem. It's my first time going all in, no beat, no nothing, just me. I feel like you'll be able to even hear certain things that maybe you want to incorporate or different nuances that you may hear be like, maybe I could try to like this,
Mhm.
But that album, The Book of Spade, it has 15 chapters and the deluxe will have 20. I have so much going on and I'm so grateful to God about what's going on and my family and ASG, of course. So with that being said, I do appreciate you. I really do. Trust me, this ain't my last time on here. It's just my second. So we'll definitely keep things going.
Before we hop off, shout out your album one more time so we can know where we can find it.
The
And
album,
when does it drop?
oh yeah, the album, The Book of Spade, From Me to You, 15 songs, drops March 21st at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss this album because if you miss it, you might miss your blessing. You might miss everything God trying to tell you. Why? Because I'm not preaching God necessarily, but understand he is the forefront of everything I do. I am preaching self-motivation, self-prosperation, and dedication. And don't forget this. This is something that people can take home with them and never forget. The proclamation of dedication is preparation for your dreams.
You're making that a shirt.
Hmm?
You're making that a shirt.
You know, it's you kind of stepping on something, man. I ain't supposed to tell you this, but I do. ASG
Nope,
does have a
we'll say that later.
yeah. But look. I just tell you this. I just tell you this. I do have some clothes in the works for this album. I'll just leave it right there on that.
And on that note, share us your social media.
On all platforms, on Google, on everything. ASG Spade. ASG Spade is the name, and don't forget the face, because you ain't gonna stop seeing it.
Well, just like the last time, you're gonna see us together. And you can find me on Instagram at I am candid Christian. Also Kevysie, and all my business tags are on my I am candid Christian Instagram, Facebook. I am candid CEO. Same username as on TikTok if you're there. You can find me on Kevysie Fade Podcast on Spotify and on my YouTube at Kevysie and my Kevysie.com website. This has been a new episode of Kevysie Fade with ASG Spade. Until next time, guys, stay blessed. God bless. Drink some water because spring is here. And get some sleep because you need that sometimes. And I have to remember that. Let me catch you guys later.